Rashad, why you didn't hit me up?
What's up, Rashad? Hey, Rashad.
What's up, Rashad?
Thank you, Rashad.
Brother, I love you, brother.
What's up, Rashad? What it do, boy?
Hey, Rashad.
It's my last thing that I'm getting out here because I'm yawning, as you guys can hear, and everything of that sort. Turk and his wife said he was kicked off the Cash Money 30th anniversary tour after refusing to pay cut, calling the security risk as an excuse. This is 9 minutes. Let's get into it.
I'm Turk's wife, but I'm also his manager. And I feel it's only right and it's our responsibility to let y'all know what's going on. As you all know, there has been a tour going on with
yeah, Dan. Was Dan, were you on with Zero was on a second ago. He was on a second ago. He was on the XXL freshman reaction. But now it's just Dan. SSB, yeah. Last night it was you and SSB. Yeah, it's been a minute since we've had everybody on. It's probably been about a week, but I've been streaming late, so I got to just get back on my regular schedule, everything like that. I've been busy traveling, things of that sort, you know.
Billionaire's 30th anniversary tour, which Turk has been on. A tour that was supposed to have 10 dates, that was supposed to actually end in June, but only 2 dates have actually played for this tour. We received a request from Andrew Ellington of Artist by Artist Agency, and I also was in conversation with a representative or one of the owners of Dope Shows, the promoters who are promoting the Cash Money Millionaires 30th anniversary tour. Andrew Ellington of Artist by Artist Agency is the agent for these said tours, these dates. We received notice yesterday while we were in Nashville on one of the Cash Money 30th anniversary tour dates, where the promoter is Mario Mitchell for this single particular tour. While in Nashville, not only was Turk, and from my knowledge, no other artist was paid, so the Nashville show did not play. The agent, Andrew Ellington, did not pay any of the artists for this particular show. Well, they didn't receive their back ends. So Nashville show did not play, which was yesterday. Yesterday, we also received a message pertaining to the Dope shows, which are Cleveland, which is to play tonight, Chicago, which is to play Sunday, and Detroit, which is to play Thursday, the 31st. So while my artist is en route, is ready and willing to perform all of these shows, we received an email from Andrew Ellington of Artist by Artist Agency saying
4 o'clock this morning.
No, not we haven't gotten to that part yet. I got an email from Andrew Ellington of Artist by Artist Agency, basically saying, and to our knowledge, with him being our agent, the funds were secured. Okay.
And the escrow.
We got a message. I got an email saying that, and this is not verbatim, but I do have copies of any emails or messages for verification, stating that in so many words, Dope Shows does not have enough money to pay the artists and wants Turk to accept a minor, very minor portion of his back ends for these next 3 shows as payment to settle. And to my knowledge, this was, being that all of the managers for the guys that are on this tour, we are all in conversation. This was sent to every artist. Okay. Turk respectfully declined. I respectfully declined due to making great financial decisions and investments We are not in a position to where we have to settle for a minute payment when we are over fulfilling our obligation. And after this, after we received this email, I rejected. Okay. I received phone calls from another manager who I'm not going to name at the moment, stating that she talked with Dope Shows, and this is what I was told. And she also sent me a screenshot of this conversation, stating that, well, if this is what she says to me, if the artists don't accept it, then I'm going to have to cut some people out because we don't have the money to pay them. Okay. I have this information. I have this knowledge. Later on, last night, well, early in the AM hours, around 4 a.m., I check my email. I wake up, I check my email, and I have an email from Artist by Artist Agency, along with an attorney, and in reference to or on behalf of or because of Dope Shows. Again, this is not verbatim, but I do have this email to read out, saying that because Turk is a risk and because he and BG had exchanged words on the internet weeks ago, and if we go from the beginning of Turks and BG's exchange, this started, about 1 or 2 years ago, or at least a year ago, last year. And mind you, since then, so many successful shows have played.
And the BG Turk beef seems like it was just based in like performance of saying, no, you was the most irrelevant in Hot Boys. No, you was the most irrelevant in Hot Boys.
Saying that because of that, we're going to,
which isn't dangerous. It's just a BS excuse to pay him less money.
We have to terminate his contract. I don't know who else has received this email. I don't know if it was just because of Turk or what, but we are here to inform you guys that this is a retaliatory act. Our attorneys are on board. Again, why would this come after? Mind you, we have weekly marketing meetings with Dope Shows, with Andrew Ellington of Artist by Artist Agency. This was never a concern. Yesterday was the Nashville show, which was due to play. And the only reason why it did not play is because the promoter and the agent, Andrew Ellington, and the promoter, Mario Mitchell, did not have the funds to pay Turk. And from firsthand knowledge with other managers, nobody else was paid. Had they been paid, Turk would have performed on stage with the rest of the artists on the show. There would be no concern of a risk. This risk that Artist by Artist Agency, Andrew Ellington, is now stating that Dope Shows is so concerned about. Where is this risk? The show that is the day before. But after we reject the offer to accept only a portion of what's owed, now we get the termination notice. So again, this is a blatant retaliatory act. It is and will be addressed. And we are just informing the fans that if you are coming to see Hot Boy Turk in Cleveland, Chicago, or Detroit, he will not be there. I'm not sure what other artists will be there. I'm not sure who else has received this notice. Who else? I'm not sure. But as for him, he won't be there. But I can assure you that the upcoming dates with Live Nation, who I would really like to, commend them for always doing straight business. The upcoming dates with Live Nation, with Turk, and all of the Hot Boys will still go on as planned, and you will see him there. So we just want to let y'all know exactly, be completely transparent, and let you guys know what's going on.
Side note, I really appreciate like the rap wives that like kind of take it upon themselves to do stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know someone was like, "Oh, she's attributing her worth to like her acts of service, what she does." At the same time, it's like, why is she with Chains? Why is she with Two Chains? Probably because of the things that he values, things that she values as well. I never knew when acts of service became like a bad thing in relationships. That's a whole nother discussion. Anyways, and I like that. I like that. It's like, okay, if I'm gonna be around, if I'm gonna be pretty, what's gonna make me stand out? How am I gonna stay here in this relationship and things of that sort? How am I gonna continue to show my worth beyond my beauty? Hey, what do you need? Manager? What do you need? This, that, you need help here, you need someone to talk to, you need. I really appreciate that. And I feel like that's true love. Shouts out to Turk and his wife and things of that sort. Yeah, 100%. She broke it down, man. She did, like, it was a real manager work, bro. Like that's why I was like, I like that. Keep it in the family, bro. Like, keep it with your wife, everything like that. That was the first note. Second note, they was playing with him. They playing with his money, bro. Playing with his money. And I think this happens a lot of times in music from just times that I've seen. And I'm on the outside looking in relatively. I'm not an artist of that caliber, things of that sort, where people are doing ABC and I get to see it up close and personal. It's something. It's something. So I did want to just make a note of that. It's crazy how that happens in music. And young artists, pay attention to this, because if you're dealing with this now, just understand Turk has had a whole career. He's considered a legend and a legendary act now, OG act, and he's still dealing with this on the road. So it never ends if you're dealing with this, if you're a young artist, but make sure you take notes and see how Turk's wife tried to negotiate, tried to pull their fair weight, acknowledging their value and saying, hey, okay, no, we can't do this. This just isn't financially smart for us to continue with it. And we're at a point of our career where we don't need the money for each and every single show. We can go without it. Understand your worth, triple it, take notes from this. I like the entire situation. Music industry feels like it's going downhill. I think they're just going through a transition of, okay, how are we making money now? I think that's all it is, to be honest. It's ever shifting, just like the rest of media is, and a bunch of other industries and things of that sort with ever changing technology. So, yeah. All right. With that being said, that's it for me, man. As you guys knew, that I was starting to fall asleep like the last 30 minutes of the live. So I'm going to go get some actual sleep and start this work week. I have content. I probably have 4 or 5 videos from this past weekend when I was back home in the A. I'll throw all the stuff for the next. Dan said, I'm good. I appreciate it, brother. I'll throw all that stuff together at some point. Hopefully I could do it tomorrow, but it might be like only 2 videos tomorrow and then like 2 videos the next day, 2 videos the day after that, everything like that. But he said, I'm glad the Rashad and Dan show was another success again. Dan, I appreciate it, brother. Thank you so much for being here, man. Holding it down in the chat, dog. I couldn't have done it without you tonight, brother. But yes, I have about 5 videos at least at a minimum from this past weekend getting content. So it was funny because going into it, I was like, I don't think I'm going to get content this weekend while I'm out of town. And I end up getting content anyway. Some things you just can't help. But some good stuff, some funny stuff. The first thing was really good with No Love Mar speaking about did he ruin Black YouTube. So that was something. You make sure you check that out. It's under the shorts tab if you haven't seen it already. But my name is Rashad Milligan as always. Yeah. Dan said I can be your call. You use my co-host name tonight. Use my calls tonight. But Dan, we got to talk. Speaking about like karaoke, what's the updates? What the updates with the bars? What's going on in Dallas? Everything of that sort. We will talk at a later live, not tonight because I'm tired. I'm about to fall asleep for the last 20 minutes. Until next time, have a good morning, have a good afternoon, have a good evening, have a good night, have a good day. No one else told you today. I care for you. My name is Rashad Mulligan. This is the road to 10K subs. Make sure you subscribe and follow the channel if you liked any of the videos that came out tonight, because I'm live each and every single day. What time? I don't know. It might be 3:30 like it is right now. It might be 2:30 like it is on Central Time. It might be 1:30 on the Mountain Time, and it might be 12:30 if you're on the West Coast. Or if you're overseas, I don't know what time it might be. It might be any time. But I'm going live each and every single night. So make sure you follow the channel for that, so you can see when I am. And see the clips from it the next day if you're asleep, regardless. But until next time, brother and sisters, take care of yourselves. I'm going to get you up on their stage to sing. I got to go to Dallas, bro. We'll talk. All right, until next time. Peace.
Rashad, why you
Anyway.
didn't hit me up?
Hey, Rashad.
What's up, Rashad?
Thank you, Rashad.
Brother, I love you, brother.
What's up, Rashad? What it do, boy?
Hey, Rashad.